Here I am, about to walk down my property, down my driveway. As you can see, it isn't plowed, so we park our car at the top of the driveway. No footprints. This is the neighbor's side, which no one lives there. It's just all woods, and this is my side. We have 3 acres. So here I am walking down my driveway. So beautiful out here, peaceful. Feels like winter wonderland. Just walking all the way down. Just want to show you guys how long my driveway is, and we kept our driveway plowed half of the winter, and it seems like now the other half we will basically be snowed in if we don't leave our car on the top of the driveway. All this beautiful land. The snow, once I walk more towards on my property, it gets deeper. From here on, it's my property. As you can tell, you can see the snow. So this whole area is a driveway. So as you can see, the amount of snow we have. Not really too many people will plow our driveway, because it's like the driveway is a little steep, and they're afraid they're gonna get stuck. Okay, so this is our parking area where we usually park our vehicles. We have this side and this side. Hopefully the snow will melt soon so we have a little trail going this way, because that's where we get our water. Cabin 1, cabin 2, see the amount of snow. Cabin 3. This is the scary part. I hate walking down here. Whoa. This is cabin 4 and 5, and then we got an outhouse. More down there. Okay, bye-bye.
we'll talk to you guys today about our bathroom slash water situation. When we bought the place, there was the main cabin, an A-frame, a little shed. None of them are connected. We're connected to any water. There's no well here. But one thing we loved about the property, the natural beauty of it, and specifically the river frontage right here going along our entire property line. In one direction is this large creek, small river. And really in the beginning when we came here this summer, that was our only source of water other than buying water in the store. So we actually used the river to wash dishes, to take showers, things of that nature. But obviously as we move forward, we wanted to get some type of water situation. We didn't necessarily have the resources to build on an addition, a bathroom onto the main cabin or anything like that. So we decided to bring in a building, hook up water, and try to get it going that way. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So for example, I'm gonna show you the shower that we used in the summer. It was already here. The previous owner had set it up using a small propane on-demand outdoor water heater and rainwater. And the water heater connected to a pump that was connected to like a tractor battery. So what I was basically doing, took this bucket, go to the river, scoop up some water, fill this bad boy. It's got a filter on top. It's supposed to catch rainwater and filter and do all that. But for speed, I would just pour water in there. There was a pump right here. This hose would go into the pump. The pump was connected to a battery. Oh, here it is. Here's the pump connected to the water barrel. Connected. You come around and show you. It was connected to this small on-demand propane water heater. There was a little propane tank there. It's not there anymore. I used it for the deep fryer to fry the Thanksgiving turkey. But anyway, it was there. And this little shower is here. You turn it on, take the shower in. Water comes out. You shower. It was beautiful in the summertime. But one of my lessons that I learned is I left it out here a little too long. It got water in it. There's copper in there. It exploded. So I gotta get a new one if you want to do the outdoor shower thing again next summer. But obviously it's winter time now. It's not available, so we gotta try to step our game up and take everything indoors. So working with a limited budget and limited time, we brought in this building prefabricated, small. I think it's like 6x10 on the inside. It's got a lot of working parts to enable us to actually have hot running water. So I'm gonna try to take y'all through the whole little system and how it works. We'll start here. Since if you can see this, I got 4 200-watt solar panels on top to give the building some power for things that need to stay plugged up all the time, such as this one also has a propane on-demand water heater indoors, as well as there's heat tape connected to the water pipes. I didn't tell you earlier that there's a well. We got a well. It's over here near the river. There's a well with a little overflow outlet coming out the side that flows into the river. Underground, the well, the pipes are running from the well 5 feet underground so they don't freeze, and they come up under the building here to supply water to the building. There's a heat tape that's connected to those pipes that also plugs into the solar system as well as the water heater. Around the building, I just tried to do something like last minute, try to put some skirting around. They just came and hooked the water up yesterday, so I didn't complete it, but this is all to kind of try to keep the building from freezing. There's insulation in there under the house with this plywood around it, try to block the wind out. I'm gonna try to close that up today because it's supposed to get into below zero tonight. But as you can see over there, we got a 50-gallon propane tank that comes out here. It's connected through the back of the house to the water heater, and then this part here is connected to this 7,000 watt 24 volt generator. Now I got some solar panel again for the heat tape and the water heater, but this big boy here is to power the well pump. So the water, even though it's artisan well and water flows from the well all the time, it doesn't have enough pressure to force it into this house and up into the pipes and into your shower and your toilet and all that. So you have to have a pump to pump the water out of the wells, specifically our well, because it's really deep. I think it's 450 feet deep. If it was a shallow well, it might not need such a big generator to power the pump, but that's our situation. So I had to get this big generator for some additional power for the pump. So we still haven't finished this yet. They know to monitor these wires. These are solar panel wires. I gotta drill a hole in the wall and put them in there properly so I can close this window. But I just put them in there to test it out to see if I know what I was doing, because I never worked with I'm not an electrician, never had any experience doing that work, never worked with any solar panels. But off-grid solar panel system consisting of these 4 panels. If you come in, you'll see here, this is the solar charge controller. It'll show you right now. It's a cloudy day. We're deep in the winter here, far northeast part of the country. So it's only getting right now about 140 watts, but that's still enough to. I got my little DeWalt battery charging, so I can use some power tools, and it can power this heat tape as well. This is the heat tape that runs along the pipes to help keep them from freezing. I just plug this in, and that works. Just the propane water heater, it'll plug into here as well. We got this wood stove here. This is a very small space. So a lot of people were telling me I should have just got a propane heater. It's going to be a lot of work feeding this wood stove to keep it warm in here, so this tank and the water pipes don't freeze. This is the pressure tank. So just let me slow down. The water, when the water comes in, the pump will pump it into this pressure tank, which gives it pressure to take a shower, to flush the toilet, to force water out. Without the pressure tank, the water, you would have to basically, maybe you would be able to just run that generator the whole time you're taking a shower and keep the pump pumping or something like that. But with this, you can just fill it up, cut the pump on, fill the tank up, turn the pump off, and then you got whatever amount of water is in here. I think it's only so many gallons are in here before you have to fill it up again, but at least it gives you some pressure to do certain things like flush, wash your hands, take a shower, a quick shower, and those type of things. But anyway, the water, the wood stove keeps it pretty warm in here. Actually, it gets hot, a little too hot in here, which is good, because that way, if it does die out, this building is well insulated. It'll hold the heat. So I hope once we get everything finished here, I still have to plumb the pressure tank and the water heater, and plumb everything into the system. We got a little stock tank here for a tub, but we still got to get the faucet and the shower head and all that hooked up, as well as our little sink right here. I just got to plumb it in and put a faucet in as well. But once we're done, we'll show it to you, be like a before and after, and hopefully it runs as smoothly as I dreamed that it would. Obviously, it's a lot of running parts that it takes to have hot running water whenever you want it, when you're living off grid in these mountains with no connection to utilities. So that's our setup. That's what we came up with. Other people obviously probably have different things, different ways of doing things off the grid, but that's what we had the resources and the time to try to put together before the winter really settled in, which, as you see, it's settled in. We're still a little bit behind schedule, but hopefully within the next couple of days we'll have this finished and we'll be able to take our first hot indoor shower here on the property.
We are walking to our driveway.
us. We have to move more back.
Alright, so we already started tapping our maple trees. As you can see, we have 2 buckets up already. And I think my husband is gonna do 3 more of the maple trees. We have maple trees just about all through our property in the woods. How much feet you think of snow this is? How much feet do you think, or inches of snow we have right here? I need to move back. Huh?
I have no idea.
So I would guess I would think it's probably 1 to 2 feet. Or maybe one. If we get Starlink, then I'll be able to record live. I probably wouldn't want to do that because I'll probably mess around and embarrass myself. But we have no cell phone service out here. None. So what I like to do is record everything we do and then go through my videos, and if I like it, then I post. This way right here is a trail. It's a moose trail, and it's going like over here. You might not be able to see because the trees are in the way, but that is also a moose trail. Huh? You keep losing the metal pieces. There's a beautiful view over there where so it's a river, but it kind of looks like a waterfall. It's so beautiful. I love it. On the other side of the river is the Appalachian Trail.
gotta go get the kids. I'm gonna do these other fish when I get back.
Alright. When all the snow melts, it's gonna be so funny because we're gonna find all of our stuff. Because honestly, I feel like we have, lost under the snow. Alright. Bye. Hi everyone. So my husband started the peppers and I'm just doing him a favor. Gonna order them. So we labeled each peppers. He just started a few of the peppers. I think he said he's gonna do once a week. Different peppers, different week. I'm not sure. Okay, bye. So our asparagus are starting to sprout. Our peppers, the seeds were from last year, so we just hoping they'll grow, see what happens. So yeah, this is an update. Hi everyone. So we are starting our livestock. What I have right here are baby pecan ducks. They are meat breeders. They will be ready to go outdoors within 7 to 8 weeks. We purchased 6 of them, but our 6th duck right here seems a little sick, so we just separated them. This is our first time trying to start a farm, so we are very much excited. Wish us luck.